So this reading is for my fire signs. We're talking Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. It can be your sun, moon, or rising, whatever you feel the most called to. We have the Three of Wands, the Eight of Swords, the Chariot, Two of Cups, and King of Cups. So with the Three of Wands, we're talking about things moving in the right direction. We're talking about your power building. Wands are fire signs, so they're things that we're passionate about, things that we have a lot of drive to complete, or dreams that sort of sit in our head, either unrequited or the great love, the great dream of our life. So for a lot of you, there's been a sort of creative hurdle. You've not been able to express yourself or be as creative as you have wanted to be. I keep hearing it's like you don't even really know who you are as an artist or a creative anymore. And like you might be at an age where you're really not even sure of what your personality is and what the things are that you care about, and you're trying not to be defined by the goals that you set for yourself when you were 17, 18. Now you're moving into a period of time where you're starting to grieve the relationship that you had to that one singular goal that you were pursuing for 20, 15 years. The Three of Wands is encouraging you to just do the next thing. You don't have to know how all the pieces are going to fit together right now, but if you have the idea and it's igniting you with something, you're excited about it at all, especially with all of this chaos going on, right now is a really important time for you to pursue that. Paired with that, we have the Eight of Swords. So the Eight of Swords is a card of anxiety. Eight is, I always think of it flipped on its side as the infinity, something that's really persistent and surrounding us in that moment. And swords rule air signs and therefore our mind, how we communicate, and how we travel. When the Eight of Swords comes up, what we're dealing with is anxiety that is really persistent, that is always there. These two together, the Three of Wands and the Eight of Swords, are saying that there's this creative endeavor that you've wanted to pursue, and you don't even really know what it is. You just know that when you visualize yourself being the most happy, it's with whatever this thing is. It might be with an audience, it might be watching yourself on a screen, it might be getting feedback, the manifestation of reading reviews about how good this passion project of yours was for helping the people that you seek to help. But because this is such a big dream and because you are enduring so much external chaos, it is feeding into a little funnel of internal chaos that you're now not able to discern between anxiety and your dream. You don't know how to function in a world that is making you stay in freeze mode. And that's fine. It would be a little bit strange if you didn't have anxiety right now, but this Eight of Swords paired with the Three of Wands is saying the way out of your anxiety is the thing that you're currently anxious about. The way out of your doom scrolling, the way out of the vices that are gripping you, the way out of stagnation is to just do. It's just to take one step towards the thing that you want. And if you have no idea what that is, what is something that you know for sure makes you feel accomplished or good, or most importantly, creative? A really simple creative task to start with is 10 minutes of free writing a day. That can actually be really daunting for a lot of people. So start with a gratitude list, start with a coloring book, start with something that's really small that allows you to be creative without the pressure of producing for profit. Then the other three cards that flew out of the deck and were stuck together were the Chariot, Two of Cups, and King of Cups. I think this might be, it's a separate but equal kind of message. This is for somebody that is feeling a little bit stagnant in their life and does not know how to next pursue their creativity. This person is also probably feeling very stagnant in their love life, in their partnership or marriage, at home, just in general. It's like nothing is moving. You might also be having digestive issues, like nothing is literally moving in your body. But this spread, the overall message of it is really giving me, if you'll just give us this month of committing to being creative in any given way for the next 30 days. And that in and of itself will be rewarding. But on top of that, we have this other thing that's going to happen, the Chariot, Two of Cups, and King of Cups. If you have been stagnant in your love life and you have taken measures to unlock your creativity, to treat yourself in a better way, to give yourself a little bit more respect. I do see a relationship or some kind of exciting connection rolling in for a lot of y'all. Even if it's not romantic love, this is striking me as trust us for 30 days, do whatever you can to be creative. The Chariot, then something will rush in. And the Chariot also correlates to the season that we're in. So when that happens in a reading, you know that Spirit is saying, we mean right now. We mean this month. So the Chariot is saying that Two of Cups, either a soulmate connection or something that is so destined for you that you have been praying for or dreaming of for your whole life, has the potential to rush in this month. And it's also giving me that this thing will rush in so quickly. These opportunities will come to you and you have to be able to meet them when they come, because if you're not in fighting shape creatively, then when your dream opportunity comes along and that pilot's not written, or your body's not in exactly the right shape, or you don't have the materials gathered that you needed to have, or the stuff learned that you needed to have learned, that's going to Eight of Swords then make you much, much more anxious about Three of Wands, all of this forward motion and good momentum you were getting under this goal of yours. Then the Chariot is, the opportunities are coming right now and you need to be ready for them. It's also saying, though, that these opportunities would not be meeting you here if you were not ready for them. So don't sabotage yourself by saying it's not time, actually. It's not up to you. The time aspect of anything is not up to us. So you might as well do what you can starting now, and in a way that Eight of Swords prevents you from being too anxious. Start preparing your sort of creative armor. Have things ready to go. If you are looking to date, is there space in your home for somebody else to come in? Are you actually taking the time to respond to people that are writing to you on dating apps, etc.? So then we have this King of Cups, and this little trio, the Chariot, Two of Cups, and King of Cups, is saying in July, somebody rushes in and your life changes very quickly in a way that it's, oh my God, I'm really happy that this is here, but now I'm also grieving the life I had. And Spirit is saying for my fire signs right now that tough. This is what you've asked for and you are ready for it. And especially if you have a fire sign placement, you're ready for it and you will always do well under pressure. So the big picture for my fire signs with these 5 cards is that Three of Wands and Eight of Swords, there's a lot of forward motion. You're probably to the brim with ideas. You have a lot of ideas for things that you want to do, but you don't know quite how to execute them. And in fact, it's putting you into a freeze where you're unable to create anything because Eight of Swords, your anxiety is really getting to you. But then we have the Chariot, Two of Cups, and King of Cups, all of which are saying, hey, this month something really big comes in and you have to be ready to meet it in the middle. And you can't continue to forego the opportunities that you've been praying for just because you're not sure if you're quite ready yet. It's not up to you to decide when the right time is. That's the divine part of it. But if you put that order in for something a long time ago, don't be surprised when it shows up this month. The Chariot, Two of Cups, and King of Cups also suggests that there is a possibly masculine Cancer energy or water placement coming into your life that will be a soulmate connection or will help you fulfill a lifelong dream. There is strong indications about a Cancer placement because we also have the Chariot. So for somebody, this might be you're trusting the process and focusing on creative output and figuring out who you are now and how to introduce yourself to the world. And as you're doing that, somebody rushes in and is, I'm picking up whatever you're putting down. I'm super into this. And they're going to pursue you quite wholeheartedly. On the other hand, if this isn't romantic for you, it ends up being something like a huge opportunity that comes in that you've been waiting for a long time. Two of Cups that you're super passionate about, that you might not have even told anybody that this is your ultimate dream, but it might be in your journals and on your manifestation board, etc. But King of Cups, somebody comes in that is really nurturing and that is able to elevate you to the heights required to fulfill this dream. Anyway, that's that for the fire signs for July. Let me know below what you're looking forward to, and please come back at the end of the month and tell me what came true. I know things are hard out there, but above all, let's just do our best.